everyone, today I wanted to show you how I quickly do airbrush foundation. Hopefully you can see me well. I'm just at my vanity. But anyways, the first thing that you're definitely going to need, of course, is airbrush makeup, and an airbrush compressor and airbrush gun. Mine I got off eBay, and I will probably do a quick little video at the end showing you the airbrush machine. And this is not Dynair makeup. This is just the bottle that the airbrush makeup was in. I actually made my own with some e.l.f. mineral foundation powder. And if you guys want to see how I make my own airbrush makeup, then please let me know down below. And you will also need like a mixing medium thing. Normally you can find stuff like this on YouTube on how to make it. But mine, I have glycerin, water, some rose, what is this? This Burt's Bees Rose Water Toner. You can also use witch hazel, which witch hazel would be better because it has more alcohol in it to dry the makeup faster. And I also put a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, just so it sets everything, and I don't have to spray it on later. And with airbrush makeup, you don't have to set it with the powder, but if you do feel still a little bit like it's not drying, then you can set it with like a translucent powder, any like setting powder. If you want like a matte finish, you can use the Rimmel London Stay Matte Press Powder. And before I added the Pore Primer from Etude House, you can add that. You can add a primer if you want to. You don't really have to since it has the setting spray in it. So you really don't have to if you don't want to. But anyways, I already have some foundation in here. I've already tried to do this, but you hear noise outside. But anyways, so what you want to do is just take your airbrush foundation and add a couple drops in there of your foundation. And if you find that it's still a little too thick once you mixed it in here, what you can do is take your mixing medium that you made and add a couple more drops in there and back bubble it. Just to make it thinner so it can actually come out of the airbrush gun, because if it is too thick, it will clog up your airbrush gun. So make sure that it's very like watery almost, but enough to where you can actually see it on your face and it will give you some coverage. So what I'm going to do is just hold it 6 inches away from my face and just start spraying in circular motions. And if you have to back bubble a couple times, that's okay, just to mix the product. And I really hope you can see this coming out. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but it does. It's a very light coverage. So if you need more of a like full coverage, I would actually go and purchase actual airbrush foundation. But I find that this is much easier and a whole lot cheaper than paying like 30 bucks for this, or even more maybe. I don't remember how much this was. It was quite a bit, and I know for a size like this is like $15 to $20. So airbrush makeup is very expensive, so I would prefer making my own. And you don't have to use e.l.f. mineral makeup. You can use any mineral makeup that you want, like any powder mineral. I don't know if it comes in anything else, but so I just used the e.l.f. because it was the cheapest. I got mine on sale at e.l.f. and I got quite a few things. I got like the shimmer stuff so I can use for a highlight. I got the concealer. I got another foundation in Toffee, so I can use it as a like bronzer, so I can contour. And then I also got, I think I have another one somewhere, but I just don't know where it's at the moment. But a blush in Rose, so I can make my own blush. And then I have, normally e.l.f. does like the, buy like $30 worth of stuff, you can get 10 free mineral eyeshadows. And normally I go for that deal just so I can make my airbrush makeup. And I have quite a few colors. I will show you that in just a minute. But to layer this, what you want to do is do one layer all over your face and then let it dry. And then you can go in and do another layer if you want more coverage. And I am all out of airbrush makeup. You can add more to it, to add more layers if you wanted to. This builds very easily, and I've noticed for me it does not cake up because I get that with a lot of foundations and stuff. And but with airbrush makeup, I find that it does not cake up because normally I get like the patches right here on my forehead and it cakes up and it just doesn't look good at the end of the day. So I like this because it gives me a natural coverage if I want to wear makeup during the day but don't want to look like I have makeup on, if that makes sense. Then I go for the airbrush makeup, and it's light enough to let your skin breathe. So yeah, and I really do like this. And like I said, if you find that it's still a little bit like not drying, then you can just use a setting powder, which I am going to use. I'm just going to use this MAC translucent powder, and it also has a little bit of the Midnight Banana powder in here. But you can just use a translucent powder. Any powder that you have that you like, you can use. So I'm just going to use this and a Bobbi Brown like flat top brush. I don't know the name of it. But just lightly pat. You don't want to blend, because if your makeup is still a little bit like wet feeling, then it can move the makeup around, and you don't want that. So just lightly, you don't have to use a lot of powder, just lightly powder. And if you get oily, wherever you get oily, add just a little bit more just to help make sure everything is set. And give that a few minutes to set in. And if you want to, you could go ahead and spray some more of your setting spray if you want to, just to make sure that everything is set. But that is how I do my airbrush foundation. And you can do concealer over this, you can do regular like blush or whatever. So yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my, hurry up and show you my powders and stuff that I have. So this is what all of my powders look like that I have, so I can make airbrush stuff. I just don't have any other containers right now. So yeah, and all of this is from e.l.f. and I got pretty much all of this 50% off, if not free. Like all of these I got pretty much for free. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. And if you want to see how I make my airbrush makeup, then please let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!